Is there anything you pass that? We asked you to do this. Yeah. Oh yeah. You agree with the other? That's right. Very important.
We still have to check into class. Only if you want credit to be for being here. For a second, I thought Carson was late yesterday because no one was at the front of the class when the class started. And then, like, 5 minutes later, everyone's working on the projects, and I look over, he's in the back row, like, by himself.
I was just worried I would go back and that's what I made.
Sorry, that survey's getting all threes today. Don't take it personal.
Well, I haven't even started the lecture. You might be. This might be the 5-star round. What do you? Oh, what's up with the? Huh?
I'm just trying to knock it out real quick.
No, I'm just kidding. What's up with these TVs? Like this.
but I sent it. I download from Invisible. Okay. And then decided that even though we did have 3 items, and I know the name of the marquee and all the other things that he could go to, I just have to list them. And then I was kind of playing with, the styling and stuff, because I knew we were doing like some inventory and stuff, so that's what I'm playing.
I'm trying to start this and see if everything comes up. But there's a streaming link. You guys can click, so at least you can see my screen. It's going to be a short one. I don't know if this will start working or not. But go ahead and at least click the streaming link so that you guys can see what I'm going to show. Okay.
It's weird how you stuff it. It's just weird. I mean, you use sound and that stuff like that, but it's just weird. Because it's non-typical, and so it changes your frame.
We'll get this checked out. Let me see what I was going to show. Okay. All right. Good evening. Welcome back. I hope everybody had a safe and a good holiday, good break, almost a week. Any questions before? Any questions? Any topics you want to discuss before we proceed? Okay. So I'm not going to take too much time. Today I just want to, you guys can see my screen. The first 30 minutes, I would like you guys to spend on creating your presentations. It's highly recommended. Thursday is your final presentation. Before you guys begin, this document it's on your, I'll post this link again, but this is from your first project. It's already, the PDF is there. This kind of outlines how you can how you can start with your presentation if you're looking for some inspiration. This document has a really good description what needs to go in your presentation. And I remember a few of the themes from the last project. Keep your bullet points in your presentations really, really short. Okay, just one line. If it is more than one line, you are saying too much on your presentation. You guys should be talking more versus showing what's on the screen. So keep your bullet points in your presentation really short. Line, half a line, that's good enough. All your notes should be with you, and you should be talking about it more than putting it on the PowerPoint, okay? As the PDF says, this is a really good summary. You can start with your description, motivation, results, team efforts. It has individual responsibilities, improvement. Again, this is a good starting point. If you guys want to change up, keep it short, or do it a little bit different. It's up to you guys. You can do it. The time is 10 minutes, so you can divide your effort. Maybe some of the group wants to spend more time demoing it. They have maybe more options that they can demo, and they probably need more time. So spend your time in demoing versus showing the PowerPoint presentation. That's also fine. If you want to keep it short, you don't want to do a PowerPoint presentation, I'm totally fine with it. As long as the more important part is the demo. Your actual product, your actual websites, that's what I'm looking for. So that is extremely important, and I would say mandatory. I want to see what you guys have, okay? But that's more important. So stress more on the demo part. This presentation is good, and the 30 minutes you guys can spend on is like how would you demo it? How would you divide the responsibility? Who's going to talk? Who's going to come in, or whatever? However you guys want to do it, spend like the first 30 minutes on it. Try to come up with a plan. Again, this documentation I've already shared on the Slack channel. You can go and get some inspiration from it. Some of the other things that this document mentions, which I totally agree. When you go for your interviews, usually when I do interview, right, I have professional projects now, so they asked me what I did at the previous company. For people, when I started new, and if you guys are starting new, you know, you don't have a professional project, but these are your projects that are going to be highlighted. And as an interviewer, and I do ask, I've interviewed both experienced and people coming out of college, and I look at the projects that they have, and everything is fair game. Anything that you put on your resume, if you put a project on your resume, I consider that fair game, and I can ask you any question about that project. Okay, so take this project seriously. Make sure you understand it very well, and you can answer any question that have been asked about the project. Okay. Highlight the technical parts of your project, whatever you guys have. You know, I would say shamelessly advertise that these are the technologies I have used, and you know, it kind of shows the expertise that you have in. Again, that's also a fair game. If anything that any technical skill that you write in, you know, expect the question to be, you know, somebody can ask that question and it should be okay. All right, so only put something that you are very comfortable with, or comfortable enough. I wouldn't say very comfortable that you're an expert on it, but comfortable enough that you can answer some basic questions. Okay, for example, let's suppose the job is for totally front-end JavaScript, but you kind of know a little bit of Java also, right? So you put Java, but the focus of that interview would still be considered front-end. But you know, if I ask you a basic question of Java, you should at least know something about it. Okay, just don't put something over there that, you know, it has happened, and you know, I do, you know, people put C++. I've seen out of college people, or somebody put C++. I know a little bit of C++. Of course, the position was not about it, but I do ask something basic from C++, and they're like, yeah, no, I don't know, you know. So don't try to do that. Okay, let's see what else is there. That's about it. Thursday is a demo day, 10-minute presentation. We'll start on that. Before that, please do send me your URLs, your project links. You know, you can send me your GitHub also if you want, just in case I can clone the project in case it doesn't run or something happens. You can you know, try to run it from a machine. Make sure the URL, try it on different PCs. Make sure that it runs everywhere fine. It's not like, you know, acting up or something. Because you'll be demoing it from here. We'll be video recording this time. I have a better software to record the videos. You will be demoing it from here. Run in your browser. Make sure it's all good. So do send me those links before Thursday, before the class, so that I can set up over there. Okay. Let's see, what else did I have? That should be it. Any other questions? Any questions you guys have? Okay, any topics you want to discuss? Can you postpone the project? Answer is no. You cannot. Good question.
Treat it like a snow day. We'll just add extra days to the end.
What was that?
Treat it like a snow day.
Treat it like a snow day.
We'll just add extra classes.
Extra classes. Unfortunately, that's above my pay grade to do that. So.
You change your mind and let us know.
Change your mind. Oh, change your mind. Good questions. Any other questions? Okay. If not, please go ahead. Again, recommended. Spend like 30 minutes on the presentation. Kind of come up with a plan. Then work on the project. Thursday, I'll see you guys. We'll talk about a little bit more the future, what we'll be doing after the project. But if you do like to know what's coming up, you can ask me right now, but I'll try to spend some time on Thursday. That's all from my side. We'll be here 9:30 class hours. Let me know if you have any questions, anything you would like to discuss, or you know, kind of technical issues or something. We'll be here. All right.
Will there be a line?
Will there be a what?
A line.
A line. What's a line?
A line, you know, to wait for people to help.
Oh, to help for the technical issues. Oh, okay. I hope that's not the case, especially given that Thursday is a demo day. Yeah. How the teams doing? Guys are okay.
If everyone fails, it's like nobody fails.
Okay. Is everybody kind of on the timeline to be done by Thursday?
Oh, we're done. We're just here for show.
That's it. Yeah, like pressure everybody else and say, yeah, you're done. Everybody's like freaking out. Oh, one more thing, guys. Do read the requirements of the project. Make sure all of them are checked off. The mandatory ones, from the PowerPoint presentations, they were on Slack when the project started. Make sure you guys have completed all of them. Last project there were some issues and people didn't complete, and then so please go back, review them, make sure you have all of those checked off. TAs are going to be grading very strictly based on that. All right. Yep. No.
If everything isn't working now, just pick the most basic thing. Something that updates the database.
Right.
You can change it if you need to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry about extra stuff.
Right. Yeah. At this point, yeah, don't stress if it's already passed, so try to come up with as I say, MVP basic one. If it's not working, try to reduce the features, something that you can demo on Thursday. Hopefully nobody has to demo it using localhost. Well, last project we didn't have anybody, so that was really good achievement. I've heard from the previous cohort, doesn't work, then you have to do a localhost and make sure everything's working. So it's an option. You don't want to go there, but yeah. I'll block localhost on my machine or it doesn't work. No localhost for you. Yeah. I'm going to stop the streaming, but we are here. Please go ahead and work on your projects.